Hello, good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone that you are in. We're excited to have you here this evening. How has your day been? How is everything going? I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Made for Exports. It's episode 8 today, and I'm joining you from Lagos, Nigeria. Where are you joining me from? You can tell me in the comments. How did your week go? There was a lot of rain and more rain if you are in Lagos. There was the June 12 holiday. There's the price of tomatoes. Interesting conversation. We're just grateful that we're alive and things are moving and we're able to navigate this season, right? I see my guest already. She's just waiting to come in, and we'll start very shortly. There's so many value-added products in Africa. If you think about value-added products from Africa, there are many. For a long time, we have said, let's stop exporting raw. Let's start adding value. And, that has been happening. So there are many products that value has been added to that are not in their raw state. But you don't know many of them. And the creativity that goes into some of them is just amazing. The attention to detail that goes into the creation of those products. It's amazing, right? And that's why we are here to showcase those products, because some of them, interestingly, have been made to export standard. And so we want to promote value-added products from Africa. We want suppliers to be connected to buyers for direct purchases, and even distributorship opportunities. We want to be sure that buyers are getting authentic products. In these days of products that are not really original. And we want to give buyers the opportunity to leverage bulk buying or private labeling where those opportunities are available. Ultimately, our goal, Africa, um, create market access and linkages for those products, and ultimately it will be a win-win situation. Okay, so my guest is in already. Today we are visiting the spices value chain, and that's where we're going. And my guest has been able to add value to spices in the spices value chain. Um, she is here already, and she's trying to come in. And I see your request already, and I'm adding you so that we can go live together. Um, okay, it says that you're unable to join. Let me try again. Okay, I see you. Aha.
I'm
Yes.
I'm just going home from the trade fair.
Oh, so you're in transit.
I'm in transit though. I am.
Okay, okay. It's not a problem at all. We can see you. At least we can see your face.
Yes,
Is that your daughter, your assistant for today?
my PA.
Your PA. I hope she got paid. I hope you
I
didn't make her do PA free.
have you.
Aha. Some of us are advocating for her. If she works, then you have to pay her.
Exactly.
You are welcome. You
Thank you
are
so
welcome.
much. It's a
Um,
pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so my guest is in today. I'll just quickly read her profile. I know that she was at the Niger branch trade fair today. They started yesterday. She's in today. Are you going to be there tomorrow too?
No, I won't. I won't. I'm going to. Tomorrow is Salah, so I won't be there.
Oh, okay, good stuff. Okay, so my guest today is Aisha Mustapha. She's a graduate of Urban and Regional Planning. She's the founder and lead formulator at Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd. It's an SDG focused nutrition company that processes quality, affordable, and healthy products aimed at promoting a healthy lifestyle. Over 2,000 homes have embraced healthy living by using her blend of spices, which are NAFDAC certified. And she currently has 6 variants at the moment. There's a particular one that I like. Well, I think there's more than one. I like the Mia. I like the there's one that is traditional, maybe
Be
Iru or
native
something.
pot. Be native
Yes,
pot.
yes, native pot, right. Her love for entrepreneurship has taken her to various trainings, seminars, and conferences like the Wema Bank Business School, GIZ, GOPA courses, Women in Export, London Professional Training courses, Google Hustle Academy, Smidan Entrepreneurship Class, the Next Economy, KLCI, Washington Institute Storytelling Base Camp. She has a level 2 certificate in food safety and HACCP. HACCP is the hazard analysis and critical control point. She's an alumni of the Google Hustle Academy, Faith Foundation, London Professional Training Courses, Smidan, Future Females, and GAIN. She's a member of NASME, Yali Network Lagos, NASI, NEPC, Smidan, CLSME, and Off Fishnet. So you are welcome this evening. Go to the comments and welcome our guest and thank her for joining us this evening. I can just imagine what her day has been like. Um,
I thought
you
I was
are
home by
very,
now. I'm
very
supposed to be home,
welcome.
but I don't know how I got stuck here.
Are you in traffic? Is there traffic?
You not quite. We're actually buying phone, so I'm still on the road.
Oh, okay, good stuff. Okay, so tell us about your company. How and when did you start? I know that it wasn't always a limited liability company.
Yes.
So just tell us how did you start and when did you start?
Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Adedokubo. I really appreciate the kind gesture. Like you're bringing me out to just come and showcase myself. Thank you so much, ma'am. So let me just start this way. In 2016, and I was using AIM concept at that time. The AIM is the shortened
Hmm,
form of my name, Aisha Mustapha. So I did not even know about
hmm,
registration, blah blah blah, and all that. So I kept up with the name. I was using it. So like 2018, I went for a seminar, and I saw a lot of people. They are talking about CAC. They were talking about NEPC and the likes. And I felt like
hmm,
I think this is the beginning of good things. So thank God I'm here today.
hmm,
So I just
hmm,
thought to myself, let me go and register the AIM concept, and got to the guy that is going to help me with it. As in the search, okay, I was searching by myself. I wanted to do it by myself. I did like I lost count the number of search I did. Eventually, I had to go and give it to someone because I got tired. Like I changed the AIM concept.
hmm.
Then, as at that point, I've started the business. I've been selling my spices. So I majorly was pepper soup mix and pepper soup yaji at that point. And I was selling ginger,
Yeah,
garlic, turmeric, and the likes at that point. So later on, I I, I started the formulation. I started the formulation of the multi-purpose. So I was very shy. Like people, like maybe people will not embrace it. As a small SME now, like you
hmm,
be doubting. Will people like it? Will people not like it? And the likes. So I did it. So at a point, some of my friends came to like I have a group of women. So they like we used to go to each other houses as we change houses for to do meet and greet and all that. So and I made a 4 roll for them. So I with one of the mix I did right in my kitchen there, the Be Native pot. Like, Aisha, what did you use? I said, you know, people know that I don't take artificial seasoning, so I use so like start selling it now. I said I'm being skeptical. Maybe people will not buy it. So at that point, like two of my friends took the spices. They now gave me, Aisha, please, you need to start selling this. I said, okay, oh, I don't have money for label. So at that point, I just yeah, seriously. So I sold it without the labels and all. So that was how I was able to have with the yaji and the peppers. I was able to have the multiple. And my late cousin too. She actually enjoyed my food, especially the egusi. So I had to name the Bee Native pot after her because I used to call her Bee. Bisela Binta Badnos. So I named it after her. So those are the people that encouraged me to start the multi-purpose and the Be Native. But the later on, people kept asking, Alaja, when you have multi-purpose, you have the one for local dish now. You have pepper soup. You have this. Can we have barbecue mix? I said, oh, I can't. I don't want wahala. I don't want wahala for my head and all this. It's not wahala. It's that it's not really wahala that you should just do something. That you should just do something. So I just sat down one day again. And I was like, you people shall want me to do more. So I just thought I did 2 barbecue at that point. I made one without onions and I make another one with onions. I think what I used to do differently is that so what I used to do differently. Is that when I want to formulate a spice, I make sure friends and family have a taste of it. So just to
First
have
of
feedback.
all,
Yes, just if I don't give friends and family, I will not sell it out. I will never sell it out. So at that point, I did 2 variants of that barbecue mix. I have one with onions. Yes, I have one with onions. I have another one without onions. So people now prefer the one without onions. So it was one of my friends who were like, Alaja, I think that one without onions is going to make sense. So at that point, there was no label too. People kept on buying. I said, hey, this thing is actually making sense. So even for my going mix too, they're like, this 5 is not. Customer just came. This 5 is not enough for us. I said, you people just want to kill me. Let me push the ones people know me about. Like, no, you are going for us. Do you know the funniest part of me? When I made the agoyin too, they're like, I have a friend in Canada. I think she bought the agoyin just for buying sake then. I think she did not have a pepper soup mix again. She eventually used the agoyin to make pepper soup. I was like, hey, people are really trying with all this thing. She told me like, my sister, I need to start this spice business. So at the point, she had to buy box like because apart from the ones they bought too, I have the ones in 250 and 500 grams. So she just bought 250 of each and like when the spices arrived in Canada, people were like, that pepper soup that used to give us, is it here now? They actually bought everything from her at once. And we have been here, NAFDAC approved, we got our FDA, and we God has been wonderful with us. So from 2016, Bimwunmi Enterprise 2018, I just thought to myself too, at a point, I need to start export. I need to join NEBC. And if you cannot join, if you are not a limited liability company, you cannot join
company you
NEBC.
can't join.
So I was scared. I was scared. Maybe is it gonna be possible? Like I want to maintain the Bimwunmi. Unfortunately for me, I was able. God was so faithful to me last year. Like my friends, they've done lot of wahala changing their the names by themselves, and I just got someone from NASI. And I used to tell people, you joining association, especially in this Lagos state, is really very important. I can personally testify that me having to join association here in Lagos have helped me personally. I've helped my business, and it's still helping me to this present moment. So one of the person at NASME actually told me, Alaja, I can do it for you. And within like few weeks, he upgraded me from Nigeria Enterprise, Bimwunmi Enterprise to Nigeria Limited, and here I am
Limited.
with my. So I was able to join NEPC. I was able to stand tall. Even me having Nigeria Limited actually gave me upper head last year at the pitch deck section. So
Hmm.
I'm just here. I'm just here. Yes.
Wow, wow, this is a very, very lovely story. I wouldn't have even imagined that this is the journey that you have had to take. So you
Yes.
studied urban and regional planning. How did you find yourself in spice formulation? How did you go from regional planning and everything to spices? Did you even practice URP at all?
I'm not even. Look, like I'm telling the driver that is taking me home. He said it is into estate management. I told him I studied urban and regional planning, but I've not done my professional courses. But I'm still looking forward to go back. He said, "Why?"
Hmm.
I said, "I'm interested though that okay, even the urban and regional planning. At first, I wanted to do architecture, but I was given urban and
Hmm.
regional planning. So I just did the 100 level and 200 level, 300 level, 400 level. It was eventually when I went back for my IT and I was exposed to so many things here in Lagos State, go at Lagos State Physical Planning Authority. That was when eventually I loved town planning. So after school, I was looking forward to practice. But white collar job is not forthcoming. And fortunately for me, one of my friends came from Kano then. You know, when you have women as like people that are productive minded as friends, it just took us together. He came all the way from Kano for us. That 2015. Let me just put it that way. And she said she does not want we her friends to just sit down like that. That she wants to introduce us to oils. She wants to introduce us to herbs and spices, how to just make ourselves as a female, as in wellness, all those female things. So I just took interest in herbs and spices, and I've been looking forward to stop all these our artificial seasoning and what have you around. So I had a
Hmm.
keen interest of it. So eventually I just had the class we have for like 2-3 days or thereabouts, and I went back home. I started formulating right from my kitchen. So that is how we started AIM Concept, Bimwunmi Enterprise, Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd. That we are here today, to the glory of God.
Wow, that's lovely. So it was more of an informal training. It
There's no training.
wasn't a
There's no training. There's no really training about you have to put coriander here, put 2 grams. No, I did not even go through that. I did my formulation right in my kitchen and
hmm,
giving out to people, and there was feedback, and that was how I started. I got here now. No formal training.
hmm,
Nobody can say I taught how to mix coriander, I taught how to mix fennel, or I taught how to mix cardamom powder. You cannot tell me. Nobody can come and say it to my phone. Right, my formulation is just right from my kitchen. Mix this. If for this part of my family here, we dey chop shege for agbo, because I told them this thing though, this is how we start and this is where we finish it. Yeah, seriously, I told them then, like, this is what I will be giving you people to shop. So that we actually take it both steps, little by little, little by little, and we go here. They had shege in that, but seriously, I will not lie, because it was not something they are not used to, and I've not gotten the formulation quite alright. So I'm just doing try and error, and I'm here. That's just it.
wow. Wow. So you use them to practice your formulation. They were the
Yes,
ones.
we were lab rats. They were my lab rats. They were my lab rats.
Okay, so you have quite a number of spices. Can you tell us the name of the spices? I know the Mia. I
The
know
multipurpose.
I know the multipurpose. I think I know the Yaji. That Yaji was the
Yes.
one that somebody used to cook Indomie. They used my whole Yaji to cook Indomie.
Can you imagine?
So so what are the names of the spices? How many do you have now?
So for now, I have 6. Apart from having a having ginger powder, garlic powder, turmeric powder, and the likes. I have 6. The first one was Mia, which is the multi-purpose. So that
Mm,
one replaces artificial seasoning. It replaces monosodium glutamate filled cubes and all. So you can use to make jollof rice, fried rice, boil your meat and all. So there's one after my cousin, the best one for my cousin, being native food. That one has crayfish, locust beans, another herbs and spices for your local dish, eforiro, egusi, ogbono. You want to make ayamasa and the likes. So there's yaji too. What make our yaji stand out is that we only have salt in moderation in it, kuli herbs and spices. There's no artificial seasoning, there's no coloring, there's no what have you, all those. It's not like the one Aboki will give you outside. This one is an healthy option. Let me just put it that way. So we have pepper soup mix as well. That one too is versatile because I used to boil your meat, fry your eggs as well. Then you make the Obonge African pepper soup as well. So we have agoyin for our beans lovers. So our mix is for it's the sauce. It's the sauce for beans. Can you to make pepper soup like my friend in Canada too? Because you just have pepper seed in it and the other herbs and spices. So we have barbecue mix, obonge that replaces the seasoning inside noodles. So you just add salt to taste. You can use to marinate, can use to make spaghetti. People used to that barbecue mix to make spaghetti a whole lot. So we have what do you have? Okay, we have a yachi. Okay, I've talked about yachi. I think it's 6 already now. Yes. I think it's 6
Yeah.
already. Yeah, it's
I
6
think we're
already. So
on
I just
6
have ginger. I
already.
have ginger powder too. I have turmeric powder. I have garlic powder as well. Then cinnamon. Those ones are on request anyway because the rate of ginger now, that one fit cut person neck. So that's just
That's, that,
it.
that's interesting. So, do you have other products apart from spices, or is just spices that you're focused
Oh
on?
yes, now. Just you cannot put your you cannot put your this inside one basket now. So I after I'll be going for exhibition or like I'll be going for exhibition. I'll be going for exhibition. So I just noticed that I can't only be selling all the spices because I can see that people that is selling spices actually selling this, selling that because those are the things that will draw customers to you. So I started selling kuli. I'm selling coconut flakes. I'm selling honey too as well. I sell ofada rice. All those agricultural things now. So I just move everything all together. At least people shall come and take something. If you're not buying spices, you buy honey, you buy kuli, you buy coconut flakes. So it's just that.
So, the raw materials for the spices, are they easy to source? Do you source
Ah,
them locally?
when I started, we that make LDR options or spice blend, we're not really much. I can actually mention like two. We have GNT, we have SMD. Those are my sisters too. So, you know, like let me just put it this way. My own formulation is quite different from others anyway. So what I wanted at the point is just I want indigenous herbs and spices. Later on, I discovered that if I'm not being careful to get raw materials, it's going to be difficult. So at the point when I started, I was ordering from UK, but when I was doing my course of production and blah blah blah, I just have to make sure I make it something that is very available in Nigeria here. So after that, I started ordering from Kano from my friend that taught me, like I said earlier. So at the point there was transport issues and all that. Eventually, for me, if you are a hustler now, you always be a hustler. So there was a day because I sell kitchen utensils alongside my spice business. So I just dropped at Oyingbo Market because on my way to the island, then we were still staying at Shomolu. On my way to the island, I normally see people, all these aboki on the road now. Like, if aboki is here, definitely they'll be selling spices. So I just had to drop at Oyingbo that day. I was actually going to the island. I dropped at Oyigbo that day. I trekked from Oyigbo Market down to Ido Market. So fortunately for me, I met like two of my brothers there, the Awusha's brothers. So I told them I apply like this is what I'm doing. I said, oh no problem. All those spices they are very plenty in Kano, but the people here will not buy. I said, don't worry, I'll bring people for you now because I noticed at that point people are actually going to spice blend the LTR option of spices and they're like, okay, fine, don't worry, I'll bring customers for you. So at that point, I just told them these are the spices I'll be needing, and fortunately for me, one insisted that he does not want it, and the other one said he will start the business. And I started buying here in Lagos too. And he saw that I was actually pushing into all my friends too, and everybody's just buying from him. Later on, everybody japa. We were looking for a very affordable option when he was actually seeing that we are coming towards him. You know how Nigerians always be now. When they see that you are
Hmm.
moving closer to them, like you're buying things from them, they will start putting their using shoulder pad. So everybody just finding that. And then there was expansion in the spice business. So we forge ahead. So for now in Lagos, we buy from Middle Market or we buy from Mile 12. That's what we do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, are there special machines that you use for the formulation? Um, and do you, if you have machines, do you fabricate those machines locally or they are imported machines?
Oh, okay. Okay, the first machine I actually got was a grinder. I got that at Tesco because at a point I started with my blender, but when the
Mm,
capacity is actually getting much, I can't keep blending 1 kg, 2 kg with the blender I'm using. So I got a bigger one. So we
mm,
use radiator, we use sealing machine, we use grinder. There's anvila and all that. So I noticed that it is better for us to get those machines from China because I think they
mm.
have regulation for the lights, or like the fabricated machines here in Nigeria. Those ones
Oh,
abroad, those ones abroad don't consume more light. They don't consume
mm.
more light,
So
unlike the
the
fabricated one.
electricity consumption is lower
Yes, it's
than the ones that are
lower.
locally fabricated.
Yes. I think what most fabricators here in Nigeria should just do, just work about the energy consumption of the machines. Yes, I think that's
Hmm.
the only advice I used to give them, because those ones we buy from China, little electricity and voila, you're just there. That's just it.
Hmm. Wow. Good
Yeah.
stuff. So how do you ensure that the quality of the products you make is excellent all the time? Are there any certifications that you are required to have to ensure that the quality of the spices you make is excellent every time?
Okay. So okay, for some spices, they need to be dried very well. Yes, they need to be
Hmm.
extremely dried, well hydrated, because some of these spices, if water content is too high, they will not last longer. And from
Hmm.
NAFDAC, you're meant to use a stainless steel machine, all
Hmm.
true. Yes, all true,
Hmm.
which is just the standard, and it's just the best. Yeah, let me just it's the best. Stainless steel machine are the best for we that we are in spice business. Stainless steel machine, and we should we I personally used to make sure the water content is just normal, the normal content, not too
The
much, not
moisture.
too. Yes, the moisture content is very very important as a spice formulator. Yes, it's very
Hmm.
very important. And our stainless steel machine, and make sure our environment is very clean and all that. That's what we
Okay, so
do.
you have like an SOP that you follow
Yes.
that ensures.
How will you have that cannot have SOP? Who's your father?
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So this fluctuating prices of raw materials in recent time, how has that affected your
Ah,
business? How many
ah,
times have you changed prices in the last
ah.
6 months?
Let me not tell you that one. Every Ike market, oh, every Ike market, every 3 days. Let me speak by
Hmm.
them.
Hmm.
It's not easy. Oh. Can you imagine the ginger now? Like I don't even know what this like. Maybe because I have people that are looking forward to my product. I will have people locked down since, but one just have to keep moving. It is not
Hmm.
presently. I think a bag of ginger is 300,000. Yes,
Oh
and it's not
wow.
going to be export standard. Even if she gets that export, okay. I mean the splitted ones, right? You know the process you're going to take to you have to clean it up again, dry date it and all that, because if you don't do it, you're not giving people the best. So
Hmm.
most of the spices are quite okay. When I started in 2016, a kg of cardamom pod, excuse me, a kg of cardamom pod was 9,000, 7,000. So we get it for 40,000 now per kg. You now imagine in one of my variants, yes, in one of my variants, okay, for Mia spice mix, I have a customer that you will tell me the next day, any day, she sees, she smells that cardamom powder is not in my multi-purpose, she will not buy. So what do you want me to do? So anytime I go to the market, trust me, I'll make sure I just, when I get back home, do calculation. If it's not, maybe we'll just be giving ourselves basbo. This is the reason we just got back from the market, though, and we are producing now. This is what will happen next. So people that will love us will still buy, because everybody understand that the situation of the country is going haywire, and we just have to keep doing it. Let me just put it that way. We just have to keep doing it, really. It's crazy. Spices now is crazy. It's crazy. Prices are very expensive, extremely expensive. Yes, right now.
It is well. It's interesting. Someone is saying, well done to you, real
Thank you.
treasures. Saying well
Thank
done.
you.
Titi
Thank you.
Ojo is saying hi to
Hi,
you, and she
Mama.
says he says that SMEs in business deserve all the kudos. I honestly think so. Every SME that is still in business now
It's
deserves
not
all
easy.
the kudos.
It's not.
So let's talk
Imagine at
about
the NBA trade fair now.
mm,
It's
mm,
crazy. Everybody's complaining. Everybody's complaining at the trade fair today. But we don't have a choice now.
mm,
It is what we produce, that's what we'll give you. Except we want lesser. And if I should be giving lesser, it's not going to pay our business too. Because our customers
yeah,
will run away from us. So it's
yeah,
just that way.
yes,
Let's keep up with the
yes.
best. So you pay for the best.
Hmm,
That's just it. Pay for the best and let us keep it up.
hmm,
That's just it.
hmm. So let's talk about the mistakes that you have made in this your journey of running your business from 2016. What are some that you can remember?
One of the there are a lot of mistakes. So is it when you want to
Hmm.
buy materials, raw materials, and you order what you buy is what how do they to put it? What you get is not what you are. I don't understand that English again. You are expecting
What
something
what
like
you got, what you ordered
might
versus
not be
what you
what you
got.
ordered. You have to read it, nobody say it exactly. It's always crazy. And there was a point, and I was not getting the moisture content of one of my products. Hey, Oma Bajeke, I had to throw it away.
Hmm.
Imagine throwing spices away, like almost 10 kg spices and all that, even more. Or when you buy
Hmm.
plastic and they send plastic that are bend. How will you do it? Imagine me staying you're buying from a factory at Songwater, and they're sending it to you at First Tap. Will you now count all the ones that is bad and send it back to them? Who's gonna pay? Like
Hmm.
so many things. We don't just have to keep praying that that God should just be of guide. So God should just keep guiding and making things easy. That's just so many
Hmm.
mistakes, but we keep learning
Hmm.
on the job. Let me just put it that way. We keep learning on the job.
Okay. So uh so I feel like when you make mistakes, then you learn, and the mistakes you make, another person will make that mistake because you have already made that mistake from them. For them, like you mentioned, plastic that are bent. Some other people will now pay attention when they are ordering and say, these are the I don't want this kind of plastic. They will be on the lookout for those kind of situations. So when it comes to exporting, right, what are some challenges that you have faced? Or even in selling your products locally, apart from the price challenge, that one is a general challenge now. What are some other challenges that you have encountered?
Ah, retaining customers. At a point, people are actually shifting from we want to stay LD, want to stay LD. But when you now call price for them, they say, let us go and buy so today. We
Hmm.
have been using all this one. Something will shall kill somebody. But the point, they will come back again, like, we just need this thing. Not, retaining customers is not always easy, especially when you are just in a different sector. Yes, it's not always easy retaining customers. So it's not always easy. So it's not always easy at all. So a lot of challenges. I don't. It's a lot of challenges. Am I going to talk about funding? Am I going to talk about how you just have to keep telling people, come and let's this is an alternative, this is a good healthy option for you, this is a good, but they shall not want to listen. But maybe if you like, okay, come and have this my product for free, afterwards you need to get feedback with like, oh, and your spices are very nice, so I'll buy. So it's not always easy. People used to tell me that I used to carry 2 bags. Yes, I'll carry my handbag and I'll carry my product, because I know there's always somebody I will preach to that will listen to my preaching. So at least I cannot use all my spices alone. And when you do production, you calculate that this 500K that I used to do this production, I must make 1 million. No? Then how will you make 1 million if you're not taking your spices around with you? So I'm very happy that it's a very handy something. So it's all, we will get there one day. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. Yeah.
So you are the evangelist of your own product. So you carry it around.
I even the apple sugar that I normally use to carry my product on my head.
That's interesting. So what about exporting? Do you have people who buy for the products from other countries? You mentioned your friend in Canada. That's informally, that is.
Yes, I still do informal you, because what's the strength I have? I'm still a small
Hmm.
boy.
Hmm.
You know, this documentation and all that, and I think, yes, documentation per se. You know, as a small SMB, let me just be still be doing. I think I have some people that used to come, they'll buy from me and they'll take it along by themselves. Anyway, that is what I've been doing.
Hmm.
But I think they export too, but they'll just add it to what they have on ground. So they try to pepper soup
Okay.
it, yes.
Okay. So
So that's just
more like informal distributors for the
yes,
product.
yes.
Okay, okay. Talking about distributorship, do you have distributorship opportunities for those that will want to distribute your product in other states outside of the country? Is this something that you are open to?
Yes, I am. But right now, I just make sure I have my products like 3 places here in Lagos, 1 place in Ibadan, in Ilori, and in Osun State. Yes.
Okay, okay. So if you get people who are willing to distribute in other states, that's something you are open to.
Mm. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But
Okay.
not right now, because dollar is not screaming. It's screaming, go back to your village. Go back to your village.
Hmm. Don't worry. I'm sure everything will even out. I was speaking to an SME this evening, and she said Nigeria is stressing her. And I was just
Seriously,
telling her
everybody is backing out though.
to
People are backing out
to
seriously.
to, to
It's not a small
relax,
matter.
and I'm sure that eventually everything will even out. It's like survival of the fittest now.
Yes, so
Um, at the end of the day, everything will even out. But the most important thing is that we don't quit and we keep
yes,
moving.
so we keep moving. We keep
Like you
moving.
said, the people who are loyal to your brand will still come
Mhm.
and buy the
Yes, they will sure
products
come
because
back.
of
They will sure come back.
the value that they get. So yours is to make sure that the standard remains the same.
Yes,
Now a
we
lot of
cannot
people have
compromise.
started,
So
yeah, a lot of people have started cutting corners,
ah,
so, and immediately you taste the product, you will know.
we have customers that are very sensitive. Like something is not in this your product. What happened? Like seriously, people
Hmm.
do challenge. I'm like,
Hmm.
why would I remove it? The day I land one customer was telling me, oh guy, if you remove cardamom from this your product, you're a gunner. I said, mommy, I cannot do that. Where will I keep you? So it's just like that. As SME, just keep your standard. It's expensive, it's not expensive. Keep your standard. It's better you increase your price than reducing your standard. Because if you reduce the standard, customers are running away already.
Yes, yes.
Customers are running away already. So just keep your standard. Put it at that standard that you have it. So that's just the thing. That's just the thing.
Okay, do you have like a training program for those interested in spice formulation, or any training that you can recommend to people who are interested in spice formulation?
But that question, if somebody was still fighting me like 3 months ago, me, I'm not teaching people. I said I don't have brain to formulate another spice blend now. Because if I should do a training for you, and I give you you said okay, you want to start spice business, and I do a formulation for you that will not sell for you in the market. Does it make any sense? It's like I'm cheating the person. So it's better for me that okay, just buy my product and go and repackage. I'll go and put your label. Buy kgs and go and resell. I think that one is better than me just giving one stupid formulation that will not even sell for you.
So you offer private labeling.
Yes,
so you can make, you do contract manufacturing,
yes.
so you can make in bulk for someone,
Yes.
and then the person can go ahead
Yes.
and package it with their own label.
Yes, yes. I even have people that will tell you, yaji, we don't want kuli kuli in my yaji. Then I'll make another formulation for them, like that. I don't want smoking in my bean native pot. I remove it. It's my money I want to collect. So you have people that react to some spices. Like I have somebody that reacts to fenugreek. I have a customer that reacts to rosemary and some other spices too. So if you are this kind of person, you can actually walk up to me. What do you have? I normally tell people what I have in my spice blend. So which one are you reacting to? I'm actually remove it and all that. So it's that simple. Yes.
Okay. For those that are reluctant, to start a business, especially in value addition, that's in processing, what will you say to those people? Maybe they want to start when Nigeria has become better.
Start anyhow. Just okay. People are telling me when I started. I said I started. Hey, do you know what I started with? I started with. Do you know? I use this salad bowl. All those small salad bowls. That's what I used to keep my spices then. So I don't even know. I don't even know I can actually get spice bottle. I went for a ITC training at Nasima that year, myself and my friend. So fortunately for us, we're actually thinking of okay, we've gone to so many courses, so many conferences, courses, and you see people with their packaging and very sweet and fine and all that. Oh, Bunny, you can do this too. Fortunately for when we got to the conference, our aim was like want a nice packaging for our product and all. But where will we buy plastic? Because at that point, plastic was 100 naira at Ojota. Imagine now sitting down with somebody from Lexel Plastic right by beside you. So because I used to tell entrepreneurs that your comfort zone that you say is comfortable for you is not comfortable for you because opportunities will not come to your room. Yes. Opportunities will actually knock at your door, right? But if you don't have that sense of opening the door, the opportunity will fly away. So that comfort zone, if you say it's comfortable for me, kiniko, it is never always comfortable for entrepreneurs. It is when you go out. I tell people, I met you, I met Mrs. Titi Ojo, I met a whole lot of people. Why going out? So if I should stay in my house, will I meet you? Will I meet Mrs. Titi Ojo? And will I meet Rich Treasure? No. So we did not know we're actually sitting right beside one of the managers of Lexel Plastic. That was how myself and my friend went to Songwater that day. And we saw plastic for 30 naira that year. You can imagine 30 naira to 100 naira.
100 naira, that's 3 times. It's even more than 3 times.
Exactly. Exactly. So my packaging there was just salad bowl and I was able to get plastic from the factory. So it's just cut across. One just have to keep start anyhow where you want start. I don't have NAFDAC. When did I get my own NAFDAC? Since 2018, we had done the drag ammo. I got it 2022. Yes.
Wow. Wow. It took 4 years.
Aha. So I should now be waiting because when it is when I have NAFDAC, it's not possible. Just start anyhow. Keep praying. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Start anyhow you want to start. Just start. The sky is the limit. Just start. I started anyhow too. I was just packaging myself with friends, taking advice, getting information, going to classes, going to even where they don't even invite me at times. I'll try and lobby myself inside, and at least if it's for entrepreneurs, yes, we'll get there. We need to see what is stopping in that place. So that's just it.
Okay, Titi says that your Yaji is the best from experience. I agree.
Let me screenshot that. She write it down. Let me
She wrote
screenshot.
it down.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, ma.
I know that I honestly agree with Titi. I remember then I had maybe 3 or 4 spices, and the first 2 that went out were the barbecue and the yaji. Yes, I think so. Um, those were the first 2 that were exhausted, and I wasn't the one who exhausted it. It was Indomie. Some people cooking Indomie all the time and putting it in it. And it's really, really nice. So for those who want to start value addition, because when we talk about value addition, people say power, they say raw materials, they say they give all kinds of reasons why they shouldn't start immediately. But Aisha is saying to us this evening that you should go ahead and start, and you refine the process as you go on. You refine the process as you go on. You said you're not going to be at the trade fair tomorrow, but then you can go ahead and follow her IG. What's your IG? Is it at Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd?
Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd. Tomorrow is the day I want to go and kill our ram. Want to go and kill our ram tomorrow.
Okay, so what's your IG handle? So that they can Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd. So follow her at Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd. To order for your spices. If you need the spices in bulk, she can give you spices in bulk so that you can repackage in your own name. She said there's kuli, there's coconut flakes, and there are the spices, and there's honey too. Quite a number of spices, healthy spices. Those spices taste good. If you are particular about taste, I can assure you, and she is also saying here, we didn't have a meeting before she said that it's also because she has tasted spices. She knows that spices taste very, very lovely. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I know that it has been a long day. I've been following updates of Nigeria branching on IG. You people will not let us rest. We have been seeing all of you on IG.
Why we never see you?
I know you've had a long day and you've been in transit the whole of this IG live. Thank you so much. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's lovely. It's been my honor having you here this evening. Please appreciate her in the chat, in the comment section.
I should just get home, but I'm just getting to my
Thank God.
now.
Thank God for that. So please appreciate her in the comment section. She's doing a good job of value addition to our spices and other products. Follow her on IG, Bimwunmi Nigeria Ltd. Order her products. Support her and her SMEs. Titi said you should reserve her meat. She'll collect it when she's in Lagos. Hey, this meat is Ibadan that they are going to bring it from.
she said you are eating eronio. Do you know eronio? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you
Yes, yes,
for joining us. Thank you everyone for joining our live this evening. We'll be back next week Saturday with another guest who is adding value to products from Africa. My name is Adito Kumade. Like come your way next week, I'll encourage you to think African and buy
African.
African. Thank you, Bimwunmi Nigeria
Thank you so
Limited.
much.
Go
It's a pleasure
inside,
to
go
have
and
you. It's a
rest
pleasure. It's a
and
pleasure.
prepare for
It's a
Salah.
pleasure. It's
Um,
a pleasure.
okay. Titi says she has thoroughly enjoyed this session. Well done. Yeah,
Thank
one
you.
of the reasons why some people will remain in business.
They should, though. They should, though, because
Titi said she will get the explanation of Eronio later. Titi is an asshole. She doesn't know Eronio. Some of us
she
know
made me oh, she really made me
it. She doesn't know what it is. I will explain it to her. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so much. Good
much,
night,
ma. It's a
everyone.
pleasure, ma.
Good
Thank you. I'm so
night.
happy.
Happy
Good night,
Salah.
ma. Thank
Happy
you.
Salah to
Bye.
you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.